Okay, welcome back. I know you haven't seen me in ages, but I'm back to play Mage Game. So, right before we start the run, there's something to explain. We have a save file on slot 2 in the Lava Grotto. For whatever reason, if you have this save file and you play on slot 1, the checkpoint in Lava Grotto just doesn't activate, and it saves like a couple seconds. So we just agreed to allow to do this, because it's fun. It doesn't really require a lot of setup, and yeah, it's cool. So usually we start runs with it from a save file, but since this is a marathon and I'd like to show off a little bit more of the game, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be showing off a whole lot. Uh, oh yeah, it doesn't activate if you use a glitch for some reason. But yeah, since this is a marathon, I'll be showing the beginning cutscene, which is like a minute long. So timing will start in 3, 2, 1, go. I actually should have started here, but whatever. So yeah, this is like the beginning cutscene where our main character, Zia, runs away from the village she just burned, or like set on fire by accident, because she's just discovering her magic. And she runs off to the woods to find another mage. And he agrees to be her mentor and to teach her magic and stuff. Yeah, here he is. It's our mentor. Get a good look at him, because we're not gonna be seeing a whole lot of him. In fact, we try to talk to him as little as possible. So it's very cool and exciting cutscenes. And I guess this is like his house or whatever. I don't know the lore. But now we have a magic coat, or a robe, I guess, and a wand. And here's the first skip of the run, if I can get it. We usually have to talk to the mentor, and he like tells you that, oh, you don't die and stuff. But if you pause, there you go. It sort of delays the trigger, so you can just move past it. And so we skip talking to the mentor. There's, I think, 3 of these that you can do in the run. More if you mess up a trick later, but let's not talk about that. Yeah, there's 3 of them you want to do, but that one is the only mandatory one. The others save time, but you can progress without them. Here's the second one. It's called Book Skip. And I got it. Sick. So if I didn't get it, there would be like a 15-second cutscene that's basically showing you like, oh look, it's a fucking book. Go pick it up. But yeah, I skipped that. So now this is basically where the tutorial starts. 12 seconds, okay. Yeah, this is the tutorial. The book's gonna teach you all the spells, or well, all the like base spells, and then you learn more about them as you progress through the game. That was a very exciting goblin encounter. Very difficult combat in this game. So now we learn so like the first spell we learned obviously was the swing your wand. You'll not be seeing much of that. Now we learned Ego, which is like a self spell, but the basic form of it is a shield. You also won't be seeing too much of shielding, shockingly. And this is the 3rd spell out of 4. This is a projectile based spell, but We don't know how to make projectile move yet, so we just put them in the air and they just stay there. And soon enough will be the fourth one, which is, I don't remember the name, but it's basically put something down in the world. And the base form will be an ice thing. Rio, that's it. We'll put a block of ice down to cross the river. And now we teleport. So that's the tutorial done. We're in Haven. And we're gonna be doing what's called a void warp, which is basically pausing the game on the frame that we touch a void trigger. And for some reason, so I can buffer the menus to pause it on the right frame. For some reason, the spot that it voids you on this map is all the way down here. That skips like 3 minutes of cutscenes and puzzle solving. And yeah, the sort of buffering that I do is only possible. Well, it's only possible on this patch because you can just hold the button for the book and then press cancel. On the current patch of the game, that you just can't hold it down. So you can still do the void warp, but you'd have to actually time it. And here's hopefully the last trigger delay. I think I got it. Yep. So you can move in the cutscene even though we're not supposed to. Because it doesn't delay the trigger for the cutscene, but it delays the trigger for locking your movement in place. Okay, so this is Flower Skip. This is a skip that you only get one shot at. So, haha. Gonna try and focus. Wish me luck. I'm actually just stupid. Nice. Can I still do this? No, because... okay. Very cool. Yeah, that's me trying to commentate. So you're supposed to do that... Okay, actually, let me just load a save file. I don't want to show this off. But yeah, you're supposed to pick it up once your thing breaks, not as you're standing on the thing. Okay. Let's ignore that ever happened. That didn't happen. I'm still just entering Mistral Woods. Yep, nothing happened. Get this trigger delay. I think I got it again. Nice. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, Flower Skip. So it's a one-time trick. And if I fail it, I have to do something else, so let's not fail it. Let's focus and not pick it up. Can't believe I did that. There we go. And now I paused too early. Okay, whatever. So, or not paused, by blocked. So you have to like block as the screen starts fading in. And then you can just sort of walk on air. So I don't know. You just can, and you can just go across the river. But since I didn't get it, I have to go into Greyleaf, talk to some loser. Oh wait, I didn't kill the goblins! Oh my god. I haven't done this backup in so long. Oops. Could just load a save file again, but... oh well. This is why I have a 30-minute estimate. Wait, really? I didn't remember that it triggers again. Cool. You wanna talk to me, lady? Okay. So yeah, as Shu was saying, we help Rachel. Now we go talk to some loser in Greyleaf. And then we can proceed onwards. Yeah, I was actually joking with the flower skip, like it's not actually possible. I baited you all, and you believed me. I think it's this guy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we talked to this loser. In a good run, you would never visit Greyleaf. Which I think is the village that Zia burned down. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't remember. Yes, okay. Thank you, Lore Master. Okay, I remember this one. Oh, and I missed it. So you can trigger it like that. These are the extra ones that you wouldn't normally have to do because you just get flower skip. But yeah, this is where it would put you. So it skips quite a bit. But it's okay. Oh, good. What a great children-friendly game. Okay, here is the first boss coming up. Let me get some health. Oh, he shot me through the rock. Excuse me. Okay. I'll be using keyboard and mouse for this because it's more consistent. Goblin Sniper. The movie, the game. So this is a sort of safe spot that you can stand in front of Lardy and hit him without him hitting you. And hopefully not let the goblins kill you. Okay, cool. Was a bit close. But now we get our first rune, which is the move rune, which, you might have guessed it, puts movement on our spells. So we put move on our fireball, on our platform, and on self to be able to dash. And then we enter old mines earlier than I guess is intended. Like, you can't do much here, but entering the area itself already like tells the game, oh, you've been here. Therefore, I don't need to play the cutscene when you enter the right entrance. Here is a fun little, I don't know, I guess out of bounds? Not really, but sort of. So you hit that barrel, and then you dash into the river, where you're not supposed to be able to fall. There's supposed to be like invisible walls everywhere, but in that one spot, you can fall in. And since the game doesn't expect you to fall in that early, it only has like one respawn spot. So that skips basically an entire area. And then I'm doing a little detour from the record route to grab an extra rune, because it just makes the run a lot comfier and simpler. It loses like 40 seconds, I believe. Okay. So we do that combat sequence and we get a time rune, which, you guessed it, affects the time of our spells, including the speed of our dash. But that's very nice. Okay, well, sorry for being wrong. But yeah, listen to Shu, don't listen to me. He knows this game better. So here we'll be doing another death abuse. So there's a thing here called texture lagging, which is basically, whoops, change the texture quality to lag the game and clip through a death trigger. Hit a sort of death hole thing and warp to an area further along. Now do a turn cast, which is basically casting a spell in one direction and then turning around to change its origin to hit that shot without the need for the other rune. And now we'll be doing sort of a wrong warp, not really. So we teleport and we open the map and select a different destination. And it just warps us there. And warning, loud sound. You have been warned. So I just loaded the area twice, basically, and duped everything on it, including myself. And for some reason, that lets me do some funny stuff. So first I texture lag again to go past the trigger. And now I do the same glitch I would be using for, or I would have used for flower skip to hit another basically void area thing. And I skipped the entire area and the boss. And now I'm trigger delaying to skip the cutscene of the sage being introduced. And I just get the element from them. And we just finished the dialogue, and since I didn't hit the checkpoint, quitting out will put me back in Rise rather than in the old mines. So I've got one of the 2 elements that I need for the run, and one of the 4 total, which should tell you a lot about how broken this game is. Now we'll be doing another wrong warp. This time to the lava grotto. We'll be editing spell. Yes, the spell to earth. And we'll be doing another dupe, sort of, but not really. I'm not gonna be actually duping, like, I'm not duping myself, but I am skipping the introductory cutscene for the area. And that checkpoint didn't activate because of the thing I mentioned at the beginning of the run. And here we'll be doing another out of bounds. So you put a platform down on this, then you just walk around an invisible wall, and boom, you're out of bounds. Very cool. And hopefully I'll be hitting a void slash death. I didn't do it. Annoying. So I have this weird camera angle. I don't know why I've been missing this. This out of bounds sequence should not be hard. Let's try that again with the weird angle. That should work. Cool, okay. So that skipped another boss. Because why would I fight bosses, right? I don't have spells for bosses, come on. I'm gonna fight anything. And here we do another trigger delay to skip another cutscene of the sage introducing itself. And we get the fire element. And again, there's 4 elements. We get 2, and that's all we need. And now we load again, and we're in Rise because the checkpoint didn't activate. So we'll be doing one more sort of detour and then entering the final area. Because we need one more spell thing. We just teleport. Don't dupe ourselves this time. I was supposed to make spells, but I forgot, so I'll just do it now. So we make a new spell, which is fire and move. that lets us set stuff on fire. Now we're gonna be doing another sort of wrong work, but this time it's based on something else. So we trigger delay entering the tent, and then we die, and that puts us here because the actual tent inside is somewhere in this mountain, and dying inside it just puts us to a closest spot outside because you weren't supposed to die. And that puzzle, you're supposed to use basically like a spell that shoots three of a spell, 3 fireballs at once, to hit all 3 sort of torches at once. But why do that when you can just set everything on fire permanently? And now we go to the Dark Tower. Doop. Loud noise? That wasn't so loud. So what now? We use the first Leah to sort of walk into this wall. And then I forgot to craft a spell again. Or make a spell. So we put Size, which is the rune we got, on a rock spell, which lets us put these walls down. And just clip the other Zia through the gate, which normally needs all 4 elements to open. Now we delay the cutscene trigger to basically never have the first phase of the final boss activate. And now we'll be doing turn casting on these blocks to clip through walls. Now we're in this weird cutscene state where basically if you get to the final boss in that state, the game softlocks. So you just hit the checkpoint and reload the game to get rid of it. And coming up here is 4 basically combat sequences where there's like waves of enemies spawning, but you've seen what these blocks can do. So if you expect me to do any combat in this game, well, I am sorry, but you are wrong. Should also pick up some health to stop the annoying beeping at least. Oops. Wait for mana to regen. Manage that poorly. Oh, come on. Oh, do you actually need the element to activate them? I never realized that. Very cool. Oh, come on. Oh wait, can I go over? Ah, I can go over. So you're supposed to clip through that wall, but you can also just jump over it. Or well, jump. Get boosted over it. Very cool. Come on, what are you doing? It's not correct. I promise I can speedrun this game. What? Yeah, mana, sir, come on. We'll get there eventually. Oh. Oh. Okay. One more room to clip through, which, if you kept the cutscene state until here, you could do some funky shit. To not have to clip through this door. Just go through like a different way. But I didn't do that. I'll be clipping through, hopefully. Okay. Very nice. I'll grab some safety health. Or just fall off, okay. Shoutouts to that heart, by the way. Just dropping down. Yeah, no, we don't open doors in this game. And yeah, this is the final boss. So, since we skipped all of the game basically, we don't really have great spells. So we just have to set him on fire and then run around him, tank some hits. Thankfully we do enough damage to be able to tank hits. And here's some intense puzzle solving, which I use the mouse for because it is faster, or like easier I guess. But it is a bit glitchy here. It can sort of like double inputs like that. And shoutouts to my strat. The only thing I've found for this game is casting the fire before he does another attack. And this saves like half a cycle. Very cool. This is a very good speedrun. It's quite fun, especially if you don't mess up. Yeah, so 2 more phases. Unfortunately, every phase is the same. You're not seeing like half the attacks you can do because I'm just basically like manipulating his AI to only do those 2. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this puzzle. There we go. And last phase. Oh. Yeah, so this is what you don't want to see happen. Throw another rock, thank you. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. Move, please. He's not supposed to move, but... yeah. And of course he moves. In a very bad spot. Yeah, and like... basically every phase he removes some of the floor. So getting it on the last phase is absolutely awful. Because again, I have no good spells. So this stinky fireball is all I can do. Just shoot at him with it and hope that he moves back on ground again. But he does not want to cooperate. Oh my god. Please. I'm grabbing this health. I hope I don't die here. Oh. Nice. Nice death animation. Also. Very cool, okay. That was very bad RNG. Okay. Should still be able to make it. Underestimate, hopefully. That was very sad. That's what you get for not practicing endgame. Okay, same deal. Do the puzzles. Do them fast. Yeah, you mess up once and game says like, nah, fuck you. You don't get to have fun. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Help, help. Oh my god. I'm just, potatoing left and right. Let's not mess it up again. Looking good so far. Okay, this is how this fight is meant to look. Oh, come on. Okay. I jumped off, which might get me the weird glitch. Yeah. So this cutscene gets all fricked up, and then, yeah, you get all sorts of glitchy lines. Please don't double click. Okay. Yeah, it all looks messed up. But there we go. That's the game. Time is coming up soon. After this cutscene. Well, in a speedrun at least. So yeah, this is a guy we never see in the run, but he like farms flowers and stuff. And then the book takes him over. And oh no. And time. Slightly overestimate. Just for the record, timing usually doesn't end here, since, you know, unskippable cutscenes and so on, but figured for a marathon, might as well show it off.
As was to be expected, Zia accomplished her purpose admirably. Celestial magic.
That was Mages of Mystralia, any
wondrous
percent,
power.
where you basically scratched the surface of the game.
And so,
And
light
beat
shines
the game
once
with
more
very little
on Mystralia.
stuff. The game is actually quite good, and there's a lot of stuff to do.
But at what
hopefully
cost?
Next Valuethon, someone will
Only
show
time
off
will
a
tell.
better category for this game. But for now, that's gonna be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the runs, and please look forward to the next run, which is honestly even more exciting. But yeah, thanks for watching.